Just to be clear here.
Okay, hello everyone. We are joining you live from Soft Girl Sunday. My name is Katan. I'm the founder of BossBabeBlog.com. And today I get to interview the wonderful professionals that we have joining us. It's all about networking, connecting, and sharing stories and experience. So today we have
Esma.
Esma, thank you for joining. And I just want to ask you, Esma, to introduce yourself.
Sure.
And then let us know what sisterhood means to you.
Of course. So I am Esma. I'm the CEO of Hijama Cupping Services. That is a detoxification therapy. What sisterhood means to me is that you love for your sister what you love for yourself. We should be here supporting one another and not see each other as a competition, even if someone is having exactly the same business that you have.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I also think it's knowing when we can uplift the person instead of kicking them while they're down. I think that in this day and age, because of social media, it makes it so easy for you to say things and think things that you wouldn't do if you were in person with somebody.
Sure.
For example, maybe you see a post and you say, "Oh, that's hilarious at somebody falling," but in person, you wouldn't laugh at somebody if they were falling.
That's
but
right.
I think it creates a warped perception, and we lose that love and that sisterhood and that humanity.
Yes.
So that was what came to my head when you said that.
This event is wonderful. It's, we just had a little talk with about grief and self-love, and everybody walked out smiling. So
Yeah.
we definitely need this. So thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. There's a lot of work that goes behind it. We have a lot of wonderful volunteers, team members, and so it just feels great, like, to hear things like that, because it's really about creating a safe space for us as women.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and allowing us to be ourselves in our own unique ways.
Right.
So
I love that there's a lot of diversity. Appearing here today. That's wonderful.
I appreciate that. My goal is to be the platform. I think a lot of times in this day and age, because we are so strong about our own beliefs, we tend to try to, you can't be both. You can't be the platform and be the person giving that message all the time. And I think that it's important that we have diversity so that other people can find people that connect with them.
Absolutely.
Because there could be something that you go through or you've experienced or that you're knowledgeable in that might not be my walk of life. But if I knew that there was somebody else who needed that, I could extend that hand.
Absolutely.
And honestly, the conversation I keep having is that you just never know what someone's going through. So that one day where maybe you love blue and I love red, but that one day where I come across somebody who's never been around someone that loves blue, and I say, "Hey, this person loves this," it makes their face light up.
Let's mix them and make it purple.
You feel seen. It makes it purple. Well, these are colors, but you know the concept. It's just to see people feel seen and understood.
Right.
It's like a feeling like no other.
Absolutely,
I think I love that feeling.
And it's just a big melting pot of ideas. You know, we all come from different places, different backgrounds. Everybody can bring something to the table.
Exactly. Everybody has something that you can learn from.
Yes.
Even if it's not something you're executing, you can still learn the lesson.
Absolutely.
Yes. So let's get into you and your journey of entrepreneurship.
It actually started as a survival mode because I am a single mom.
I know that all too well.
Yes, I'm a single mother. I have 8 children that I'm raising all by myself. Yes, don't fall off your chair.
I need some water.
Hey, we got some wonderful drinks.
Yes.
So I just needed something quickly that would get me out of the mess that I was in, and I already had the skill. I learned what I do from my father when I was like 10 years old, and I was wondering if that would be popular in the United States, because most people are familiar with dry cupping, not wet cupping. It takes it up a notch.
Okay. Let's talk about
Let's give it a try. And it just started to grow. I started from my in a room, an extra room that I had set up in my house. And then I went to a little suite somewhere, to a bigger office that,
that's
so
inspiring.
I have 2 locations right now. So it just started growing.
That's inspiring.
Yes.
And I love you know,
I did a lot of praying along the way.
yeah.
I knew that God was not going to let me down.
Mhm.
You know, He saw that I was struggling. So, yeah.
That's, I think, for any mother out there that has a dream that wants to do something, they need to hear that message, because the work that, you know, goes behind being a mother while also just trying to, you know, live your life, it's a lot.
And not only that, because, you know, because it worked out for me, I'm actually working on a curriculum to start teaching what I do specifically to single moms.
Wow.
Yes.
That is empowering.
Yes.
Yeah. My mother was a single mother, so I resonate with that. I'm not a mother yet, but I've seen the sacrifices, you know. I know of the sacrifices that I didn't know of when I was younger. The smiles, the laughter, but inside you're worried about, will I be able to provide? Will I be able to take care of my child?
Yes.
You know, what do I tell them when they're asking about their parent? What do those conversations look like? And how am I honest with them without them being upset with me about the reality of why, you know, it's me and them. So that was something I understood from my mother. But seeing other women this day, like in this economy, being single moms and entrepreneurs,
it's not easy.
Oh,
But we did it.
8. Yes. You need to be teaching the course, because I feel like I need to be learning for the future, for my future children. But no, let's talk about some of the things that you overcame during that process. What is like the biggest lesson that you learned, I would say?
The biggest lesson is, well, I mean, I got to a point where I was in a really deep hole, and lesson is, don't let it get to you. Keep pushing, keep working, keep striving, keep praying, because you know you'll get there.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a consistency.
Yes. And you don't need anyone to get you there. You just need to pray hard, rely and depend on God, and He will take you there.
You're talking about half of what I wanted to discuss today, which is like knowing that you can be valid on your own. You don't have to have other people telling you that you are valid or that you are valuable.
And this is a big problem. I mean, for single women, especially when they're single mothers, they are easy target.
Yeah.
People like to take advantage of them.
Yeah.
Do not get distracted by that.
Yeah.
That is not helping you. You need to build yourself up.
Yeah.
And when you build yourself up, you gotta meet people at a different level.
Yeah, I agree. No, I mean, you're saying some good stuff, and it is a distraction. It's about being able to recognize that it's a distraction.
When you have mouths to feed and bills to pay, seeing a message in your inbox, what's up? Where you been? Oh, how's it going? Oh my God. That is not helping. That is not helping. Here's my Cash App. I have my light bill, you know.
Oh my God, you about to make me start crying.
That's really how it is. I'm sorry.
How's it going?
It's not helping me. Yes.
You know, people have this guilt of saying, this is just not enough for me, or I need more, or this doesn't work for me, or it doesn't make sense for me. No, people feel bad at voicing that. And I would say specifically women, sometimes we feel guilt, you know?
Women need to step up and tell the world what they need and what they want and what they expect. They need to be upfront, straightforward, clear, transparent.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you know, it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of time.
Because you got a lot of people who would be willing to give it to you if they just knew that that's what you were looking for.
Absolutely. Yes.
That's what we don't realize, because we're so used to being around people that aren't willing that we think that everyone is like that.
What people forget is that women are not designed to be providers. Physically, they are not designed for this.
I can't speak for anybody else, but when I have my babies, I want to be laying down relaxed.
Exactly, as you should. As you should. You should be relaxing, chilling, and be in your complete feminine energy in order to nurture and take care of your children.
Being that soft version of yourself.
Absolutely. You can only be like that if someone allows you to be in this energy.
Yeah.
Why should we fight for that? Why should we struggle to get that?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
And you don't realize how when you're trying to force that with someone that doesn't make you feel that or doesn't help you to feel that, you're really hurting yourself, because you're digging yourself into a deeper emotional hole where it's going to be harder for you to get out of that calloused version of yourself.
Yes,
absolutely. And I can only say that from experience of talking to a person and feeling like, I started talking to you and now I'm feeling resentment about things that I never felt resentment about.
And another thing that keeps you going is a lot of people are actually struggling because of how they were raised. If
Yeah.
you were not complimented enough, if you didn't
Yeah.
get all the affection and support
Yeah.
that you needed,
If you didn't get enough attention.
but that does not define who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to change your perspective on
She's
things.
preaching on a Sunday. Preaching on a Sunday. Hello, Kenya. Thank you for joining.
Don't be a victim and give excuses.
Yeah.
You know?
I cannot. That resonates with me so much because the same way you can find so many reasons why you can't do something, that energy can be poured into living what you can, doing what you can do.
I just watched a lecture the other day, and the lecturer was saying, be grateful and thankful about the things you do have, and don't think about the things you don't have, because that puts you down.
Yeah.
You got to lift yourself up.
You have to.
And if you are thankful and grateful, then God gives you more.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
You have to. I mean, it doesn't help your mental to dwell on stuff that you can't change.
Absolutely.
I got to a place where certain things in my life, I just got tired of feeling that emotion. And I said, well, we know that this is the way it is. I'm either going to accept it or I'm going to move on and find something that aligns with me.
Absolutely.
And once I started doing that, I started to be able to take ownership of my decisions and my energy and my attitude and how I felt, you know? So it really did change my experience. But I just want to say, is there any, so sorry, guys. so sorry. Just give me one moment, please. I apologize. Back to what we were saying.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, so what I was saying was, I feel like it's a really important conversation that we have to have, because the mind and what comes out of our mouth and what we tell ourselves, it plays a huge factor in our productivity.
Oh, absolutely.
And we don't realize that some of those things are subliminal. So you focus on the things that you can't change. Today's a rainy day, but what can you do inside that, you know, you enjoy? The things we can't change.
Self-care.
We can't change them. Yeah, self-care, relaxation,
yeah, exactly.
call a friend, but finding that happiness within yourself so that you're not having to be dependent upon other individuals to have it.
Absolutely. Yes. So I learned that the hard way, but I am happy that I learned it the hard way.
Yeah.
Because then it's not a temporary, a temporary thing. It's going to last.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So what I want to do is I want to take a pause, and then maybe we can come back again, because I want to talk more about that cupping service.
Sure.
And go on and move on to the next person that may want to be interviewed.
Yes.
Ready? Okay. And then we'll come
you.
back and pronounce it again for me.
Esma.
Esma. Okay. I feel like I'm going to say it right, and then I'm like, let me just say it again.
No, you said it good. Okay. Thank you.
Of course. And can I take your mic?
Yes, of course. There you go.
But you're sharing some really good information. I appreciate your words. Hey, Tiffany, thanks for joining. Okay, so I just got done interviewing Esma. She's going to come back, or I'm going to tell you guys more about her cupping service if you don't get a chance to talk with her. But we were just talking about motherhood, sisterhood, and all the things that, you know, we go through as women sometimes that put us in a place where we wonder if we're able to get through things. You ready? I have the next person I'm interviewing today. Oh, let me bring this in a little closer. Hold on. We also have people walking in and out. Oh, you can't see me? Hold on. Give me a pause, Tiffany. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thanks for your feedback. We might have to bring this over to the middle, because I'm watching it. Okay. Thank you so much for your patience. If anybody couldn't see us, I don't know. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. So sorry. I don't want to take up all of the space. Hold on. Is that better? Yeah. Okay. Gio, do you think you can kind of stand right here so people know that this is right there? Or just hold it a little bit. I wanted it to be close, but yeah, or put a weight on it. It's so small, I couldn't find a weight. Yeah, I don't want to mess up her balloons. Maybe a little bit. Let's try. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, maybe you scoot in a little bit over here, and then let me give you this mic. Happy Sunday. Thank you for joining. How you doing, Tiffany? Yes, we're live. I have people. We're live, but they're in the comments, so I was saying hello. Okay, so now we're interviewing another entrepreneur here at Soft Girl Sunday. This is
Giovanna.
Giovanna. So we just got done interviewing Esma, and now we're talking to Giovanna. So thank you for joining today.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look beautiful. I love the
Thanks.
lipstick.
I love pink. As you can tell, it's probably, yeah, it's my favorite
I love
color.
pink too, as you can probably tell too.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you please talk to me a little bit about what brought you here, and also tell me what sisterhood means to you?
Okay. What brought me here? I saw it on TikTok, and I liked that it was.
You saw us on TikTok?
I saw you on TikTok, and I saw
Oh.
that it was like just like women-oriented boss babe and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of nice.
Yeah.
And sisterhood for me means taking care of each other and looking out for each other.
Yeah.
Also by providing with each other self-care, love, advice, and all of that. And I do feel like in order to do that, I have to love myself and take care of myself first.
Yeah.
Before providing, all those other services that are like self-care advice and everything like that.
I agree. I think we focus so much on trying to love other people, take care of other people, but we forget if we don't continue to take care of ourselves, we can't continue to take care of other people.
Yes, that's
But
true.
the math doesn't always add up. So you're always thinking about, oh, are they okay? Is he okay? Is she okay? Are the kids okay? If you have kids. But the question I have to ask is, how am I doing mentally? How am I doing physically?
Yes.
I've known people that have lost their ability to do certain things because they did not take care of themselves health-wise, from strokes, from heart attack. And so if it's something that we can prevent, why not try to take care of ourselves better? So I do agree. So can you tell us a little bit more about your business?
Okay, so I have a Moroccan Korean head spa and facials, and it's for women only. I use a lot of botanicals.
Oh, she said that proudly. Women only.
Yes.
So,
I love to keep just the feminine energy. I believe that if it's just us women, we don't have any distractions of,
She said y'all are
energy.
distractions.
That's funny. I use a lot of herbs, flower extracts, and a lot of botanicals. I like working with plants, flowers, and I use rose water for all the waterfall of the head spa and for some of the masks that I use. Rose is my favorite flower, so
it smells good.
Yes,
I like
I
rose.
love it. So everything I do is with rose, and I also do back facials. But I mainly focus on the Korean head spa, which helps with dandruff, oiliness of the scalp, and also hair loss treatments for ladies that are losing hair or shedding hair. So it kind of helps promote the hair growth with the treatments.
Okay. I heard a lot of really good stuff in there, especially the rose. I love rose. And then what was the other one that you said? It was a back facial.
I do back facials too.
Okay.
For women that have like back acne and stuff like that. Because there's a lot of us that have a lot of back acne. Yeah. And sometimes it's hard to reach our backs.
And then exfoliation wise, it can help with not having as much buildup. Also hormonal bumps. For me, the back is like where I'm attacked. So, stuff like that would be really helpful. So now that we shared that, can you tell me who is one influential woman in your life?
I will say my mom. She's always been there for me, and she's always believed in me. And she's so funny, and I like hanging out with her. I think she made me the way I am. She's always telling me to take care of myself. I love myself in order to do that for others.
Yeah.
So
beautiful.
I will say it's my mom.
Well, shout out to mom. And what is your last message you would like to share with anyone that's going through a hard time right now?
I think you have to have some time for yourself and just pray or meditate and just take care of yourself. I've been going through some stuff too, so that's what I like to do. Just pray, meditate, and just have some alone time so you can kind of reflect on the things that are happening and kind of just, you know,
Breathe.
listen to yourself.
Yeah.
Most importantly, listen to yourself instead of, you know,
The noise.
the noise.
Yeah.
So I think solitude kind of helps a lot with reflection. So.
I 1,000% agree, and I think you have to be guilt-free about your solitude too, because sometimes people don't understand. I need to pause, and they're still knocking at the door. Hey, but I just need. You just have to be okay with letting them knock and just taking a break. And social media makes that hard because you got people DM me. I texted you. I called you. I liked your photo. You didn't like my stuff, so you don't like me. And I'm like, no, you have to breathe. We need to take a break.
Yes.
So I appreciate that sentiment, and I want to say thank you for joining us today. Did you want to share what location are you based out of? Same location. Oh, okay. Where is that based?
So that's in
Richardson area. Okay. So anybody that wants to come and see them, all you have to do is go to Soft Girl Sunday, bossbayblog.com. We're going to be listing everyone that we interviewed today, and you can go and book with them there. But thank you so much, Giovanna.
Thank you for
Giovanna
having me.
or Giovanni?
Giovanna.
Giovanna. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, can I have your mic too? Oh, hello. Welcome.
We keep forgetting about the mic.
I know, I forget too. Okay. Who's ready for it? Is anybody else wanting to do some interviews? Anybody else for interviews? Can you ask Adriana, can you ask and see if anybody else wants? Oh, you ready, Don? Okay, come on in here. Come on in here. Yes. You said it perfectly.
I did?
Yes. It's such a difficult one for some people. Let's see. Where are we? Hey y'all. Thank you, Tiffany. Hello. All right. So this is your mic. I'm making sure it's still on. Okay. Or would you like to put it on the collar or something? Just as long as this little fuzzy part is right here. Right here.
Is that close enough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost.
Okay.
So bring us back a little bit, but I don't want to mess up her design. I won't touch it. Okay. Let me fix my little dress. Hold on. Can't have that all out there. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so we have another entrepreneur that we're going to be interviewing today. Hello, Dawn. Hi, how are you? I'm doing good. And you have such a beautiful name, and that's also my mother's name. Oh. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, Dawn. I don't meet a lot of Dawns.
No.
I met 3 in my life.
Really?
Yeah, 3.
Well, I've met more than that.
And you're the 3rd.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm honored.
So please first tell us, how did you find, you said you weren't sure where we popped up.
It was either Instagram or Facebook
Okay.
or
Threads.
It wasn't linked to, it might have been on Threads.
Okay.
That's probably where it was.
I don't even use Threads, but I did have someone tell me today that she found me on Threads, so that's good to know. But I'm glad you're here. Can you please introduce yourself, and then tell me, what does sisterhood look like to you?
So again, my name is Dawn Churchill. I've been an entrepreneur all my life, but full-time since about 2015. So it's been a while.
Okay.
Sisterhood for me is women really supporting women regardless of race, creed, color, religion, any of that.
Yeah.
We as women have had a hard enough time coming up over the decades. And so I feel like it's part of, it's not like it's our duty, but I just really feel like it's part of who we are to embrace other women and cheer them on.
And it's conducive to growth.
Yes.
Like you said, we've had enough negative experiences. We receive so much judgment from people, from the world sometimes. Why would we continue, But I think that comes from trauma and people not realizing that that's what they're spitting out. For example, maybe you were in a relationship and that person made fun of your body. So you happen to say something about someone else's body. It's a repeated cycle. But for those that are aware enough to see it, having the courage to say, I want to be different, and being okay, giving yourself grace and still growing. So, but for you, who is one influential woman in your life?
I had what I would call an adoptive mother. I had a natural mother. My childhood was very turbulent, so I can't say that was my mother. But when I was in my early 20s, there was a woman at our church who kind of took me under her wing, and she just really mentored me and kind of showed to me what a mom should be. And it really had such a significant impact on me.
Yeah.
That because my relationship with my natural mother had been so chaotic.
Yeah.
I was trafficked as a little girl.
Wow.
So this woman in our church that just, it was like she taught me how to be a mom and a wife and a daughter of God, and all of it like wrapped up in one.
That is beautiful. And I love that. I'm happy for you that you were able to see a positive example. I bet that felt amazing and also uncomfortable to feel a different example.
It was really weird.
Yeah.
It was very weird because I didn't know how to receive her.
Yeah.
Because I'd only experienced such chaos and turbulence in my relationship
When you get
with my
met
mom.
with calm, you're like,
It was like,
I don't know what to do with this.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I understand that. I mean, I didn't have that same childhood relationship with my mother. She was a single mother, but she worked extremely hard to show up times two, because she knew that for a lot of people that have single parents or women, sometimes it translates into our value and how we act in the world because we're looking for that attention. So she felt like I have to work twice as hard. And she did a lot to make sure that I could grow up and be confident and be an individual thinker. But there were moments in my life where experiences did make me feel calloused. And when I got around a person that actually showed me softness and the fact that I could just be vulnerable, I was like,
what is this?
This is nice. You know, even in dating and relationships, like going from being with someone that's a little bit more hostile or not as positive and stuff to now being around somebody that's not competing with me. And I have to remember they're not competing with me and say, oh, wait, I don't have to attack him. He's just giving me some advice. You know, it's just moments like that that make you realize that what you thought you knew is completely different from what is out there.
Yes. Yeah. A lot of it is really what our perception. We all grew up and had this lens that was created from all of our circumstances.
Yeah.
And then that's how we see the world.
You guys are taking all of my, I had notes for the speech today. Esma, she said one of them, Giovanna said the other one, or Giovanna, I was like, hey, I'm not gonna have anything left. But it's true, like perception controls your reality to an extent.
No, it creates your reality.
Yeah,
seriously.
It does. Like for you, somebody walking past you and brushing your shoulder, if you think that, oh, she tried to push me,
right?
Versus, oh, she didn't see me,
right?
You go your whole day thinking somebody tried to push you, when in reality, she was having a terrible day, she didn't even see you, you know, or she fell, you know. But the perception, it controls your energy and how productive you are. So I do agree with you on that. So talk to me more about your business. What do you do?
Well, so it's interesting. Years ago, I started doing trauma-informed coaching, mostly for women.
Okay.
And most of them came from extreme trauma backgrounds.
Okay.
But as I was working with them, I noticed that their self-value, self-worth, self-esteem issues, which were all rooted in trauma.
Yeah.
I noticed a correlation between that and their ability to create, maintain, and build or not build wealth. And because your internal value is a value, and then money is a value, and they really go hand in hand.
They correlate very strongly.
So I switched. The Lord told me to switch, but about a year or so ago, I kind of changed lanes. And so now I do business consulting for women, female entrepreneurs. And the very first thing that we do is we help them to determine what their internal money blueprint is. And it's life-changing, because once they see this lens that they've been looking at, income and growth, and even the ability to build wealth or savings or what have you, once we fix that, I'm getting goosebumps. Their business, it like completely changes. I mean, it's amazing. And then there's other things that we do on the external of, tightening up their marketing or their branding or what have you.
The restructuring.
Restructuring. But we start internally first, because most entrepreneurs are always trying to fix the external of what it is that they're doing in their business, and they don't understand that what's internal is really what's driving the external.
You are the catalyst.
Yes.
You are the catalyst, and on top of you being the catalyst, you're also the captain of your ship. So you can't be the bad apple too. And sometimes the way that we perceive our value, it does correlate into our wealth, into our pricing, into the way that we try to over explain something because we don't truly feel like, you know, we're worth that, or, oh, is it too much? Like, I've had so many conversations with clients where it took a whole year for one client, but then one day she just surprised me. I was like, you need to up your prices. And she was like, no, I don't want to do that. That's too high. I don't want to. And I was like, you got to up your prices because for the work that you're doing, it's not going to be seen and appreciated for the time that you're spending. And finally, one day we sat down. I wouldn't say finally because she really threw me off, but we sat down in a consult and she just looked at me and was like, change everything. She was like, all of them prices up, move this off the website. We're not even doing that anymore. And I was like, I didn't know what to do. I was just like, oh, okay. Like she was just bossing me around.
But once she came to that firm internal conviction, it landed, it stuck.
It clicked.
Yes.
And I know we all have to do that because I had to do that myself, even as a professional. I'm in a similar industry, same industry, consulting, mentoring, building, growing. And I had to ask myself questions like, how can I tell someone else to fix their price? And I'm not willing to change my price. Right. You know, that's the thing about being a consultant. Everything you say and do, you have to now look at yourself. So like I tell my clients, you need a work-life balance. You can't be going on DMs at 2 a.m. in the morning to answer questions. And then where am I at 2 a.m. in the morning answering questions?
I've had to invest a lot more time in self-care and turning the business off after a certain hour and on the weekends and things like that.
I've had to become okay with letting other people down if their expectation is to my demise of my health. And that was hard for me because I always wanted to focus on like, oh, I hope she understands this, or I hope she feels this way. I hope she doesn't think it's that. And now I'm like, bye. It's when you just finally start to focus on being happy and choosing to focus on the decision to focus on the positive. I said focus a lot, but you know what I mean? Like, instead of worrying about all the negative things that could go wrong or what somebody thinks, accept that that's not in your control, nor is it your responsibility, and just free yourself. So, you know, that's what I've been working on because I knew I had to be able to tell that to my clients in confidence, and they do watch, you know?
They do.
Yes, one of them sent me a message at 2 a.m. This was years ago, but she was like, go to bed. And I was like, close the laptop.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It's a eye-opening experience.
Yes.
But I do want to I want to lead out or end this segment with just asking you, what is one message that you would share for a woman, a mother out there going through a hard time?
That your external circumstances are always temporary. Always temporary. There's nothing in your life that cannot be changed. And of course, I have a strong relationship with God, so I believe that He can come in and bring in miracles and all that kind of stuff. But when you're going through a hard time, the tendency is to only look at the negative, and to never see, like to not see the glass as half full. To not see. And so what I've taught my clients, as well as, you know, different places where I speak, that all you really have to do is, okay, look at this situation, find 5 things that you can be grateful about it. Ask God what it is that He wants to teach you through it, how He wants to mature you, how He wants to take you into your next as a result of walking through this stretching season. Because that stretching season really is going to work to your benefit in the future.
I love the fact that you say to look for the lesson in this, because there's so many other things you could look for, the excuse or the negativity or the, you know, negative self-doubt, versus what is the lesson that I need to learn from this so that I can move to the next level in my life. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate you for coming out.
It's so nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. Thank you. I'm so happy you came out. And I feel like we have so many powerful women in the building. So I do look forward to hearing people's thoughts when they watch the replay. And we will stay in touch.
So you're going to speak in a little while?
I am. I'm going to get through. These interviews have been so good. So I just been, you know, enjoying myself. But
thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. And if you have questions, let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and can I have your mic? I keep forgetting.
Oh, yes. Go right ahead.
I lost this 3 times today. Yes. Who's ready? You ready? Okay. Thank you. Okay. You ready? I know it was really great. Yeah, bring your fan. Bring your fan. I did tell them to turn it down a little bit, but maybe I have to tell them again. Okay, how we gonna mic you? Yeah. No, it's not you, because I've been over here just sweating, just a hot seat. Right here is good. Is that okay? Okay.
Yeah.
I like the pink.
Thank you.
Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. All right, so we have our next entrepreneur, Boss Babe, joining us, and she's actually our lovely, talented, and wonderful, hardworking event decorator. So these beautiful flowers behind us, the backdrop, any events that you've seen where we have that beautiful, elegant display, that's coming from Custom Keys Designs. She is a verified member of our directory, so you can find her on our website because we're posting a lot of content. And we just interviewed her business on our blog. So yes, so first let's just say thank you for being a member.
Thank you.
And how's it been so far?
It's been great. Like it was kind of a fluke that, you know, we ran into each other, you know. It was an event that you posted and my sister shared it with me. And I'm like, you know what, let me just try it. Let me just try. And since then it's just been uphill. Like I've had a chance to like do a few setups, you know. We've had like consultations, you know. I've been on the business wind down, the first one, and just so much mentoring and you know, different things that kind of like helps get my business off the ground. And so I'm so grateful and so glad to be a part of Boss Babe Blog.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I am very appreciative of you as well, because, you know, there's so much work that goes behind hosting these events that people don't always see, but it is a workout. Physically, mentally, I'm like making sure everybody's good, make sure my assistant sends out memos, make sure the decorations are right. Do we get the information for the studio? Do we have the flyers? Is everybody's name spelled right? So, you know, going through all of that, when I saw your business, I was like, this is a perfect opportunity for collaboration and delegation. You know, me stepping into that era of allowing other professionals to come in and really beautify the vision. So I'm glad that we were able to do that. Yes, and I look forward to many more. We just recently have a website launch for you. Social media updates. So a lot of really cool things happening, and a free discovery call. Come on in. We're open. We're just interviewing. That's all. Say hey to the camera, Tisha. Don't be shy. Get on in here, bougie staff. How you doing? How you doing? So good to see you. So that's Kanitra. She's also a member of our directory, and I'm actually wearing her shoes, but I'm not gonna lift them up. Y'all will see them on the photos. So basically I just wanted to say thank you so much for that. And let's move into sisterhood.
Okay.
Yeah, what does sisterhood look like to you?
So commitment, dedication. I think that I would kind of start with that. I think that it's important to like have somebody that you can trust, that you can talk to, whether it's about business or something personal, someone that you can relate to, or just kind of lets you vent, you know. Having a level of respect that can just take you on different levels, I think is really good.
You shared a lot of really important words that I feel it takes a lot of self-development too. So I would say even working on yourself, because in order for you to have that level of accountability of, am I holding, you know, my sister accountable? Am I giving her a safe space? Am I being a supportive person? Am I being non-judgmental? These are things that require development. So I love that. And I love the commitment part too, because it is true. I think there's a level of loyalty that we need to have to ourselves, but there's also a level of loyalty that we need to have to the people that pour into us too.
Definitely.
And knowing when to make the decision where you're not hurting yourself, but you are helping your sister. So I do love that. And the venting part. We go through stuff. I want to be able to just release how I feel and not feel like my words are going to be misconstrued.
Like no judging.
You know? The conversation shouldn't leave where we're at. I don't want Billy coming up to me next week. Hey, I heard you was upset. Like, what?
Exactly.
You know, and I think people are sometimes people are just addicted to the thrill of the drama or the gossip, but we need more spaces where we can just release. I truly believe that a true safe space is a place where you are able to be your authentic self, good, ugly, bad, happy, so that you are able to process these emotions and then step out into the real world and learn what you need to keep from those emotions and what you need to release. When you have a safe space, you can develop yourself outside of that.
That's true. And I think a lot of that comes from self-reflection. You know, if you take time every day to just think about like, hey, how did today go? You know, how did I feel in this situation? How can I make this better? Or where did I excel at? I think that those things are important to just kind of like take the time and do that every day,
Yeah.
you know, no matter what you're doing or have going on.
You got to talk to yourself. Like, you have to affirm yourself, but you also have to walk through how you're feeling about things, because we don't do that enough. And we live in a world where everyone wants to tell you how you should be happy.
Yes.
What it looks like for you. Yeah. You know, what you should do.
Right.
And we have to think about, what do I actually want? Yeah. And when I make this decision, am I going to be looking at them saying it's their fault if it didn't go right? Or am I going to be confident in what I decided? Right. So let's talk more about your business. How did you get into decorating?
Okay. So it wasn't a plan. I can start off by saying that.
Happens a lot.
Yeah, it wasn't a plan. I started out making T-shirts and just household crafts and things like that. And then it just kind of developed from there. Okay. You know, I will say that the party decor is the heart of my business. I love that part. You know, it's just like to see the smile on the people's faces, you know, to say, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'd say, like, in my business, my brand, it's kind of built on making celebrations easy and personal.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So even though I'm a small business, I feel like it's a one-stop party shop, you know, because people can get T-shirts, invitations, centerpieces, you know, decor, you know, all of those things, whatever they want to make their event or celebration, you know, their own or personal.
Yeah.
You know?
And guys, you can also go and book a complimentary discovery call with her. If you're not ready to make that commitment because you want to learn more what that would entail for you specifically, you can visit her website. And all of the people that I've interviewed today, I'll have their websites listed by the end of the week for you. She's also in our directory. She's on our blog. I'll be sharing and tagging her all day. Yeah. So you'll see her content. If you haven't already seen it.
Cool.
Because I still haven't done my my Chakaton video over here yet. I just feel like
I can't wait for it. I can't wait.
But you know, I'm really looking forward to working with you more, and I appreciate what you've done for our events, because it definitely does that. It takes a huge weight off, like the time, the energy, the dedication. Like, let me just get into the balloons. Alone, blowing up these balloons, whether it's manually, whether it's with a machine. She had to bring a whole U-Haul here. Sure. Drove hours because you're based in what area?
In Red Oak.
In Red Oak. So we are in Plano. That is like what, hours?
It's an hour.
Yeah. 2 hours of driving, lifting, bringing things in, having a team with you. Like, that's a lot of work and commitment. A lot of work, and dedication. So I do want to say I appreciate you and thank you
so much. Yeah. You know, if anyone's interested, then you mentioned the discovery call.
Yes.
I'm so open to that. I think part of what makes us different is that we have packages, you know, but we don't just push our standard package. We listen to what the customer wants or what the client has in mind. Yeah. And then try to create a celebration or a space that feels like them. Yeah. You know? Yeah. And so I just want to, you know, reiterate the discovery call, or, you know, just reaching out to see what we can do.
Okay. Thank you so much. This was such a wonderful conversation. It's an interview, but it was a conversation too. Cool. Thank you. I appreciate you. Awesome. And I'll go ahead and move on. But first, before we do, is there any last message you would give to a woman that's going through a hard time right now?
Someone that's going through a hard time. So personally, I would say that it's okay. Everything will be okay. My mom used to say that everything's always okay. And if it's, everything's always okay in the end. And if it's not okay, then it's not the end. So hang on, stop, take a breath, rest, smell the flowers, and get back on the horse.
I love that. And that's a nice quote.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Cool. Well, thank you so much,
Thank
Kimberly.
you again. All right.
Yes.
One more hug.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Can I get your mic too, so I don't lose it?
Of course.
I'll lose it.
I was gonna walk off with
I'm
it.
trying so hard not to lose it today. Can you let everyone know we're wrapping up on interviews? Did you want to interview? No. Oh no. I know you said. No, I heard you. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do both. Yeah. And then, can you let everybody know? Are you going to interview too? Okay, perfect. Can you let everybody know we're going to be wrapping up on interviews in the next 15, 20 minutes or so? So, yeah, so that if they want to be interviewed, they can come closer to here and just be ready. Yeah. Okay, I keep forgetting we're actually live right now. Hey guys, thanks for the pause. Where did you want to put this?
Oh, I guess you can maybe clip right at the top.
Let's try this sideways because the little clip doesn't move. Hold on.
Will it work?
Yeah, that works.
Perfect.
Okay, cool. All right, yay!
Yay.
So thank you so much for joining. Hello. We didn't forget about you. I made sure they called. So let's start off with just how did you find us? I know now, but how did you find Boss Babe Blog?
Through Kenitra, Bougie Steps. We met about a year ago doing a pop-up event, and we've been following each other on social media. And then I reached out to her about a week ago.
Okay.
And I was asking her about it. And I actually thought, I said, is this your business? You working for them? And so she gave me insight. So
I appreciate that. And she told me, she asked, is that the person that's always wearing your shoes? And she was like, yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
I said, thank you.
I love the shoes in the background when you were doing it. I'm like, look at that.
Oh yeah, I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I came from retail, and so merchandising. Yeah. So product merchandising, that's like my passion, and I love creating floor sets and stuff. So that was just my way of like, just playing, just a little dabble here and there. Nothing too great.
Oh yeah. I used to do that a long time ago. I'm not gonna tell my age, but I did floor sets and everything. I started with limited brands many years ago.
Okay. So, I know of their brand. I did New York and Company. I did Hugo Boss, Kenneth Cole, Yes, Francesca's. So these are all places that I've worked in. I always went in with the mindset of, even though I might not be here forever, I'm going to take every piece of information that I possibly
take
can.
The knowledge.
That was my mother. So, when I got there, people were like, why are you folding it like that? We just have to leave. And I'm like, no, I need to learn this because when I have my shop or when I do my pop-ups, I need this to be perfect.
That's right.
And I didn't know for sure that was going to be my industry, but if I'm here, I'm getting something.
That's right.
But I'm leaving with something.
Yeah, you always take a little bit of knowledge from everything that you do.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit more about you as a woman. What would you say sisterhood looks like to you?
Sisterhood looks like love and loyalty to me. Supporting other women.
Ooh,
I love to support other women. I always tell people it doesn't cost you anything to support another woman.
Yeah.
To show her love.
To be kind.
Yeah, to be kind.
Yeah.
A lot of times I'll see someone in passing. You look beautiful today.
Yeah.
How are you today? That comes from my mother. Doesn't cost you anything to say hello. How are you doing? You might make someone's day.
Can you repeat that last part? Because
it doesn't cost you anything to
everybody
say hello.
That.
Yeah. You might make someone's day.
Yeah. And they're not, I know sometimes they look a little scared when you say hello these days.
Right,
I'm like, it's just, have we gotten that far from just knowing that it's just natural human interaction?
That's right.
Yeah. And humanity, basic humanity.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what I'm hearing come from your mouth is just hello, being kind, thinking of other people.
Yeah.
But it does make a difference.
It makes a huge difference.
I've had days when, they weren't my best day. And you would never see it on my face because I've been raised by a strong woman. So obviously I'm not carrying that. But a person to say, you look beautiful today, or I just saw you doing X, Y, and Z. You're doing such a good job. Like, it does feel good to be seen and appreciated by people. So
I was just telling one of the ladies that's here today, you're glowing. It's love about you when you talk about your business.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, that it does make a difference. Thank you for coming. Okay. So I did want to move into, let's talk a little bit more about your business and your brand.
Yeah. So my business is She Styles. It is an online women's boutique. I have anything from sets to dresses. I believe that it doesn't cost a lot to look good.
Yeah.
I want women to look good and feel good, but not break the bank.
Yeah.
Get up every day. I work from home. I'm in corporate outside of my business.
Okay.
And every morning I get up and I get dressed. And my friends are always like, why are you putting a little mascara and lipstick? It makes me feel good. Even though, I'm in my house working in my office. So that the love of it started from my mother.
Yeah.
So my mother was always very fashion forward when I was a kid. She'd say, put your face
Mine
on.
too.
Put your face on. You got to put your face on today. And I'm like, what? And, she'd say, get up and put your earrings on, do your hair. And you never know how much is instilled into you.
Yeah.
You become a woman. And I'm a girl mom. So it's the same thing with my daughter. So
yeah. And now you're like, oh, now I get it.
So
See, that I resonate with every single one of those statements. Because some days when you're not feeling good and you just get up, you shower, you do your facial routine, do your nails, do your makeup, it's just like a boost of confidence.
Yeah, I even do that when I go to the gym.
Yeah.
I'm at the gym and they're always like, okay, your workout sets are matching. I'm like, I'm coming in here to get it, but I'm going to be cute while I'm getting it. It motivates you, ladies. It does.
She said you will not control how I express myself.
Yeah, seriously.
But it's true. And that's funny that you said that because one mission that I told myself I wanted to do was I want to dress up even if it's casual.
That's right.
And what I mean by that is if I'm doing a cute matching set that has my logo on it for my business, or just a regular set with some fun earrings, but just the idea of festivity, because life is meant to be lived.
Right.
And why go through the motions? Because no day is promised. So
basically, when I come on your podcast, the 10 minutes it takes to put on a cute set. It can be casual. It doesn't have to be dressy.
Yeah.
You know, do a little mascara.
You look beautiful
put
today.
A cute ponytail.
And I like the black and white.
And it can be simple things. A coordinating set. It can be an athleisure set. So yeah.
They make the biggest statement. Like sometimes it can be something like you said, earrings. It could be accessories. It could be some press on nails. But just doing something. Hello, welcome in. We're live. No, go ahead. You can go around there. I just wanted to say hi. Go get you a gift bag. Go enjoy yourself. So yeah, it's a retail habit. You just got to greet everybody that comes to the door.
Yeah, it is.
But what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say, I do agree with you. It can take 5 to 10 minutes to make those quick changes to your outfit to boost that confidence.
Oh yeah.
So
definitely.
what would you say is one piece of advice you would give to a woman out there that's going through a hard time and maybe feels alone?
If she's feeling alone, talk to someone. You know, it may not be a friend. It may be a therapist, someone that you confide in.
Yeah.
You know, don't be afraid to share.
Yeah.
You know, I think with me, I am a person that it's hard for me to be very vulnerable. But I've learned over the years, it's okay. It's not a sign of weakness to show vulnerability.
Yeah.
So in the process of that, smile. You know, like I said, it's very basic. You can get up and brush your hair today. You know, just put on those cute pair of earrings. You know, something, just any little thing that happy moments, and be able to forgive yourself. Give yourself grace.
Yeah.
Some days we have bad days, but always remember grace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the part about being vulnerable, it can be very, being vulnerable can be very, what's the word? Terrifying.
Oh my goodness.
You know, when you're someone that's just used to being strong all the time, because it's not an option, it's a survival. I have to make this happen, you know?
Oh yeah.
So I think that part really resonates with me.
Oh yeah.
And I was just talking to Dawn earlier in her interview about how when you get around people who actually welcome that softness, you almost don't know what to do with it. Like, oh, I can talk. I can say how I feel and not worry about being attacked. And then also one last highlight, the therapy session. Like sometimes therapy can be okay. That can be where you go to release that.
It's always okay to me. So I think being African American, a lot of times we don't open up. We don't think we need therapy, or we feel like someone's gonna think
something's wrong with
crazy.
you.
I hate to say that, or something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
It can show you how to compartmentalize, you know, things in your life. So it doesn't take away from anything from going to church or being spiritual.
Yeah.
But I do believe God bless us with people that can help us be
have
better.
the experience.
And have the experience. It can help us with our walk, our day-to-day walk. So
I used to have a friend that whenever they would hear somebody say, "Oh, I'm going to therapy," what's wrong with you?
Right.
You know, like not what's wrong with
That's
you, like what's
not
going
true
on
that
with
something's
you.
wrong with
It's
you.
like, you know, what's broken. I mean, yes, it's like a doctor, but I think over the years that kind of changed. We stopped having that kind of conversation because we understood it's okay to go and seek help. So when you said that, that was like, duh, that's like one of the biggest things.
It is.
Go get a professional.
It is.
That understands you.
Yeah.
And it's confidential.
Yeah. Sometimes your friends can't carry all the load, right?
They can't carry all the load, and it's almost a little unfair to expect that someone would carry all of that for you, because it's supposed to be a partnership in all relationships.
That's right.
So even today, my conversation, it's going to be about when we're pulling together. It's not me pulling by myself, and you're always relying on me to be the person to give you that confidence, that validation.
That's right.
So I do agree with you on that. But I want to say, first off, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for your energy. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. But also thank you for just making so many people that are around me feel warm, because Kenitra had amazing things to say about you. You've known her more than I have, but I was excited to hear like the conversations that you guys had about the business. And then also to see the messages coming from Tiffany, my membership specialist.
Yeah.
That was great too.
Yeah.
She was really
wonderful.
She's watching. She's watching.
She's new at it, but you did good, Tiffany.
She was like, she said, I did good. She's like, I nailed it. I did good.
She's very warm. She's very personable.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that. It helps you let your guard down.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm glad. I do appreciate you.
Wonderful.
So thank you so much.
All right.
I appreciate you.
Thank
All
you.
right. And then I'll take your mic so I don't lose it.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. I'm staying firm on this mic. Thank you. Okay. No, are you ready? Yeah, come on in. No, we're gonna do it for about. I'm gonna try to squeeze in probably like 15 more minutes, about 2-3 minutes per person, because I want to get everybody. We got so many great people in the building. Okay. Yeah, I'm still on. I'm just over here dancing and talking like they're not watching. Yeah. They already know me. My audience knows me. Okay, I think we put it right here if that's okay. Yeah. This is such a cute sweater, Beth.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. And then mine, green. Yes. Okay, perfect. All right. Let me fix this again. There we go. All right. No, I don't want to do too much. It's not that type of party, guys. All right. So, Beth, first, I want to say thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. So you came through Felicia.
I did.
She is one of our membership specialists, so she helps people to understand if Boss Babe Blog is a great fit for them to become a directory member.
Yes.
But I want to say a huge thank you to Felicia for, sending someone else. I do appreciate it.
Yes.
She couldn't make it today, unfortunately. We had some sick people, but I do appreciate the fact that she even thought to bring someone else in the building.
Yeah,
So
I appreciate it too.
it's a testament
It's
to
been
how
great.
supportive she is. She's a very supportive individual. Like, she's all about women empowerment and stuff.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I just met her, but I can tell.
Yeah, beautiful person. Every time that I've seen her on social media, I'm seeing her posting about what someone else is doing or resources.
Yeah.
And
She tries to connect people.
yeah, and then she's one of those people that tries to make sure you don't feel uncomfortable asking for help about things you don't know. And I love that. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm
Yeah.
happy to be here.
So tell me about your business.
Okay, so I work for a wholesale jeweler.
Okay.
We buy gold, silver, diamonds, coins.
Okay.
So what I do is come to you wherever is convenient for you. Say if you had something you want to sell, I would evaluate your items and make you an offer where it's no pressure, but just make you an offer and you'd let me know, and then we'd pay you on the spot for your
Very
items.
convenient.
Yeah,
I
very
love the
convenient.
come to you service. I love a good come to you service.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about your experience in womanhood. What would you say sisterhood looks like to you?
Sisterhood. I have always felt like the people that I connect with, like, I would do whatever for them. And then, I feel like that's what sisterhood is. We have, I haven't been in networking for a while, but back when I did it, it's just like family. It's connecting people. It's helping others, meet whatever need they have. And with dealing with anybody, you need to know what their needs are. You need to reach out to them, see what their needs are before you can even see if you can help them.
I agree.
And sisterhood can mean, like, out of the people that I meet here, there might be 3 that we connect really well, but there might be others that, where I can just learn a little bit from what they're doing, or, just passing by, hearing people. I love this community.
Yeah.
Love the networking.
I agree with you. I think that what you said, I've experienced that, where people are so quick to try to help, but we got to know how to help.
You don't even know what they need.
Exactly. Understanding a person. And I think that's a journey too that I've really been enjoying and appreciating, because sometimes you sit down with a person and you realize what you thought you had in mind for them. They didn't even need that.
They didn't need it.
Or, they didn't want it.
Or you lose them right away because you're trying to, I've dealt with other businesses before where I've sold a lot of things. And it's like, you're just too busy trying to tell somebody what you want to tell them when you don't even know if that's what they want or need.
We have like this, sometimes when you first start with connecting with people in sales, you have like this script in your head of how things should go and what perfect looks like for the conversation. And then when you get in real life and you're talking to someone and they're telling you, no, I don't need that.
Right.
You're stuck a little bit because you're not actually actively listening.
Right.
And I think that's where we have a disconnect.
No, I agree with that. And just being genuine. If you're genuine with someone, I mean, you're going to earn their trust, first of all.
Yeah.
Because if you're not a genuine person, or you're just, being
More based
somewhere
on
that
what
you don't
think they
even
want
want
to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that goes back to having confidence. Like, I can't remember who I was talking with about how we have to, I think it was Dawn. Yeah,
It was
Dawn.
Dawn.
You just got the bangers over here.
Yeah.
But she said something about the self-worth part and how it does correlate to your business growth if you don't see that in yourself.
Absolutely.
So it also correlates into how you interact with other people. If you're not confident in yourself, you will say things that you're hoping they're going to like versus just being your authentic self. And then if they appreciate it, they appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So I resonate with that. And then even I was at a networking event and someone had came up to me and she was in the same industry as me, which is great, but the service she was providing for me, I'm doing for myself, but she didn't know that because she spent the first 5 minutes just telling me how you got to sign up for this. And when you sign up for it, we're going to do this, this, and that. And do you like this? Because we're going to do that. And once you sign up, she said, once you sign up like 3 times. And I just let her talk. And then once she finished, I was like, yeah, I'm in this industry. I do this, but I'm looking for that. And so all of that time that we spend trying to get somebody to, push that sale versus just learning about them, showing them what you might be able to do to alleviate that and accepting if that's the right fit for them or if it's not the right fit.
Exactly.
Because sometimes the act of love too is releasing someone so they can find someone that makes sense.
Yeah, you're not always your businesses may not always need each other.
Exactly.
I mean, I may meet Dawn and I never need her services or she never needs mine.
Yeah.
But if we're true, authentic people, I'm going to remember her. She's going to remember me. And then when somebody else comes along, she might say, hey, I know somebody does that. Or I might say, hey, somebody, so it makes a huge difference.
It does.
And it makes a difference in how you listen and how you care. If you're more worried about how you're coming across, then you're not even paying attention.
You're not even
to anybody
authentic.
else.
You're on eggshells. Is it called walking on eggshells?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh, do I say this? Do I say that? I had to make sure that I wasn't doing that because I transitioned from corporate environment to entrepreneurship. And I had a business before when I was younger, but I wasn't always customer facing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So going from being in a space where it's like, ooh, is it okay for me to say this? Or can I say that I don't like that? Or, to now being in a space where people want to hear the truth. I have clients that are like, just tell me. And I'm like, okay, it's nice, but it's a hard transition sometimes. And it's not always corporate. Sometimes it's in our lives.
Exactly.
We're used to people pleasing. Yeah. So what advice would you give to someone out there that's struggling with that, with people pleasing?
First of all, learn what it is that you need. Learn about yourself. Learn how to love yourself completely. Because if you can't love yourself, then it just makes it very difficult to be around others.
Very true. Very true. Very difficult is a great description.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I would just ask you, who is one influential woman in your life?
I look at that. I would have never said this when she was alive, but it was my mom. And her influences weren't always the exact right things, but now that she's gone, I can really, I go back and I go, my mom, I don't know how to explain it. I just know that I did learn a lot from her.
Yeah.
And, also made me think how I could have done things differently, while she was alive. So
I understand.
I think her impact is more as she's gone than
that's profound
when she was here. So.
Yeah. I think that's a real feeling for a lot of people. Sometimes it isn't until after you've experienced it. But I also think just going through loss, sometimes you cannot always think about what could have changed or what could have been, because you couldn't have known. You did what you did the best you could in the moment when you were there.
Absolutely.
And sometimes it's hard to remind yourself that, giving yourself that grace. But I think that's beautiful that even though you said the way that you said it was sometimes it wasn't always the best influence, but you still were able to take things from it.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's the bigger message. That's what's important.
Yeah.
We take what we can and we keep moving and we keep evolving. Yeah. So I appreciate that.
Thank you very much. Thanks for letting me be here.
Of course.
I'll be tearing up over here. This is wonderful.
Thank you. And did you want to tell everybody what part of DFW?
Well, I live in Fort Worth, but I will travel anywhere.
Okay.
And we also sell at wholesale prices. So
that's what I was going to ask you. For boutiques and stuff. Would they be able to, or
no? Like if you knew somebody that was getting married or wanted an engagement ring or a wedding ring, we could actually bring the rings to you and have you, decide what you want to kind of give us an example of what you wanted, or we do custom design as well.
Do you have more of these?
Oh yeah, you can have that.
And if you want to, maybe you can put them inside of the bags. I'm gonna tell everybody there was a card stand, but I don't know if this will fit inside of it. That's why I was saying.
I have cards too.
Okay, yeah. If you want to put some inside of the card stand, and I'll remind everybody to go and get some. Thank you so much. Can you sit mine over there by her purse, please?
Yeah.
Thank you, Beth. I appreciate you.
Sure.
I forgot to take your mic. You had me all choked up. Thank you so much. And thank you again for coming out. Because I just, to even take the time to come out knowing, a whole bunch of strangers. Okay, who's next? Who's ready? So that was a really wonderful interview. And I feel like we talked about some great stuff. Oh, no, come on in. I feel like we talked about some really great things and reminders about being graceful with yourself, and also remembering that we're all human. We're here to do the best that we can while we can. So, yeah. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
I like the lipstick. Oh, that lipstick stayed on the whole time. Okay, so where can I put this? Can I put it at the top part? The mic is, I just want to make sure they can hear you. Hi, thank you so much. Of course.
I'll be a part of the next event.
Okay, good. Okay, good. I'm going to send one to everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, so. Oh yeah. Look, I forgot what we were doing. Like, hold on. Okay. All right. So hopefully that works okay for you. All right. And then let me make sure mine is on. Yours is green. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So thank you guys so much for watching the live. We have another wonderful professional joining us. I think what I might do, I might have to take a pause so I can raffle off the gifts, and then we come back to the interview, but not right. Yeah, we're gonna do our interview first. Okay. So we have Lucy joining us, and she's actually one of the vendors at our event. Lucy, did you want to tell us how you found us?
Yeah, absolutely. So it was actually in a Facebook group that I joined. It was a lot of recommendations of like being able to network and meet people. And so when I saw the need in the post that was listed, I went ahead and applied and sent in the information, and we kind of went from there.
Yeah, and I'm so glad to have you. The cookies are delicious.
Thank
Cookies
you.
and cream, the bomb. So try them out. Let's talk about your journey and what sisterhood looks like to you.
Okay, yeah. So again, my name's Lucy, and I'm the owner behind Raina & Co. Bakehouse, and we do specialize in homemade cinnamon rolls and cookies with homemade fillings, especially like our strawberry cheesecake, which is our #1 seller, and our seasonal flavors like our strawberry crunch. Our goal is to create desserts that feel comforting, nostalgic, and bring people together. So that's kind of what created all of this. And it was honestly a seed that was planted, in my opinion, by God. And it was just kind of like, I prayed over it. And I went ahead and stepped on faith and created something because I wanted to share what I make at home with others.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it can be comforting. I know a lot of people see food as a comfort food, because I know I did, and I do, and so I want to be able to share that with other people. And that's kind of what started Raina & Co. Bakehouse, and it turned into what it is now. And sisterhood for me, it looks a lot different. So I actually was in a sorority. I am in a sorority.
Okay.
And so I kind of first found sisterhood in that, especially being first generation going to college, not knowing my footing and my placing. And so I was influenced by a lot of my sisters around, my sorority sisters around me. And I think for me, it's what it is to be empowering to one another, lifting one another up when we need something, because a lot of the times we walk a journey alone and we don't realize that our journey is not meant to be walked alone. There are times where we are going to need help. And for us, I think, especially for me, and I feel like in our culture that we don't ask for help.
Yeah.
And so knowing that I can kind of fall back to my sisters and even my biological sisters that are younger than me. I know it's kind of weird. It's like your younger sister, but it says a lot that I'm like, hey, I can reach out to them, and there's help. There's help if needed, encouragement, support, and which is very important, especially in a business journey.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think just knowing that you have so many people in your backyard that could be the answer to your prayers, but just having the courage to go out and, connect with them.
Absolutely.
I think that's a huge part of it as well.
Yes, ma'am.
So what advice would you give to someone who is feeling a woman who is feeling either alone or feeling a little discouraged right now?
I would advise to honestly learn how to look within and be okay with asking for help because it is hard. I know I struggled with that for a long time.
Yeah.
But I knew that I think it took a journey to get there and really it's honestly also through therapy that I feel like I've kind of started and was like, you know what, it's okay. It's okay to not be okay and it's okay to seek help. So be okay with taking that hand or if somebody's willing to help and it's okay to say yes to that opportunity.
Yeah, I agree with you. And there's a couple things you're saying that are very consistent in my interviews today.
Mhm.
One of them is about vulnerability.
Yes.
A lot of times women do feel like it's hard to ask for help.
Mhm.
And I think it's sometimes unfortunate because we do so much for
Yes.
our family, for our community, for our children,
Mhm.
that at the end of the day, I would feel nervous or uncomfortable about asking somebody for help as much
Yes.
as I give back.
And I think
But-
another, oh, so sorry.
Oh, yeah, no, go
I was gonna
ahead.
say, I think another thing is we have to listen. A lot of the times we don't listen. We automatically kind of jump into an assumption, and we really have to listen to ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't think we give ourselves a lot of credit and ourselves a lot of, hey, let me pause and really dig deep of like, what do I need?
Yeah.
And listening to myself and being able to hold yourself accountable.
Yeah.
Because I know it took me a while to do that as when I was like, wait, let me step back a little bit. What they're saying is true. Let me see it from a different perspective. Let me kind of see how I can move forward and grow and be better.
Yeah, I think that they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Vulnerability, stepping out of your comfort zone, but also having enough courage to hold yourself accountable
Yes.
and be graceful. Accountability doesn't have to mean that you can't give yourself grace for mistakes that you make.
Absolutely.
And I think that's where people get those two mixed up. We
Mhm.
think accountability has to be harsh and aggressive. It can simply
Yeah.
be me saying, I made a mistake and, I want to learn from it. I want to grow.
Yes.
And the grace
Yes.
comes from, what can I do so I don't have to go through this again?
Yes.
Or I don't have to go through this with another person.
Absolutely.
So I do resonate with that. I would like to say thank you so much for being a
thank
vendor.
you.
I'm glad you came because your food is delicious. but
Thank you.
yes,
you.
I'm glad you started your business.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
you
glad
had
we're
my
here.
team in the back chomping when they were supposed to be working.
I'm glad
She is
that's the
responsible
goal.
For my team, I went to the back to go find my brother, and he's in the. I said, Barry, what are you doing? He was like, oh, I was. Don't try to make up an excuse. But it was delicious.
Thank you.
I look forward to enjoying the rest of the event with you.
Yes, me too. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And then let me take your mic too. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're gonna take a brief pause, everybody, because I want to give away some of these gifts, and then I'll come back and continue the remainder of the interviews. Okay? What you doing? You being interviewed? Oh, you're ready for an interview. Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all.
I'm not ready for an interview.
Oh, you're not? Hey, y'all. Soft Girl Sunday. Say hey. Hey. She put the cup up in the air. You're not. This is Kisses by Monique. Hey. Thanks for saying hey, Adriana. Not Adriana saying hey while she's in the building. Yes. Okay. DJ, if it's okay with you, I'm gonna go ahead and start to raffle off some of these gifts.
I'm ready.
Look, I gotta go ahead and make sure everybody gets their gifts. Hold on, y'all. Can everybody hear me? Okay. Hey, Dante, you think you can make that a little higher for me? Thank you so much. I'm struggling. I'm just gonna ask for help. Okay, all right. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to Soft Girl Sunday. I truly appreciate every single one of you. If I have not interviewed you yet, don't worry. We're gonna make sure we get through every single person that's in the building today that would like to be interviewed, including Shay that's hiding behind the corner over there. I saw you go back in the room when I said that. Come on out, Shay. I'm just kidding. But today we do have a keynote speaker. Before we get into that, I wanted to go ahead and raffle off some of the gifts that we have. So we have some gifts from our vendors. All of them have different things, services, coupon codes for special services, and then we have the Soft Girl Care Package. So I'm gonna start off by raffling off. Can you hand me that box? Yeah. And yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. Is there a my pink Soft Girl? There it is, my pink Soft Girl Sunday. Yeah, Soft Girl Sunday notebook. Okay. Oh, hold on. So I have tickets. I am going to allow the vendors to have an opportunity to win. I wanted to do the Soft Girl Care Package for one non-vendor. That one, the first person that I raffled off is a vendor, so we'll do one more. Okay, number 91. Let's see who that is. Yes, I had to write it down in a notebook. It's a little old school, y'all, but you know, those computers just don't do it the way they're supposed to. Let's see. Number 91 is Teresa Walton. Is Teresa Walton in the house? Teresa? Not Kimberly Clappett. Teresa not here. Hold on. Let's do one more. Okay. I might need someone to hold this book for me if possible. Oh, thank you. It's number 13. Can you put on number 13? Make sure you don't go too far in the notebook now. Right. I got notes in there. I don't know what you might find. Ariba, is there Ariba in the building? No? Okay, let me do another one. This box was meant for someone else. 94. Let me see. Ricole Richie? No? Okay, let me do another one. I already have one vendor, but I'm going to announce the vendor after we get the first Soft Girl Sunday person. 32, number 32.
Dante Green.
Oh, is that really? Okay, really? No, Dante. Sanaya Shea Mason?
That's what a lot of people she has.
Okay, all right. Well then, here, we'll go ahead and let you have that gift. If you can screenshot or have her screenshot your ticket. You want to do that and just take her gift? Yeah, and it could just be yours today. And then we have a couple more raffles that we want to do. Number 5 for Soft Girl Sunday. Who is that? V? Oh, we got to raffle another one. That's actually Mama Bear. She has a different gift. So, number 22. Ida Thompson? No, DJ One, not you. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. 22? No, we did that. That's what I guess. 17. Felicia Henderson. Beth. Yes. Congratulations. Can I get a round of applause for Felicia? And then also for our second Soft Girl Sunday winner. So for Felicia, she is going to get one of these lovely gifts right here. It can either be a pink Kisses by Monique bag, or if she wanted to do a vendor gift from the Max Experience. You know those blow up balloons, those bubble balloons for events where people go inside and take pictures? Okay. She has a credit for $150 on that gift if she wants that. So that's one. And then she can also, or she could choose a gift bag from another brand. And then for the Soft Girl Sunday gift, can someone hand me this pink box right here? No, your name is already in the box. I got you. covered. And I just want to show you what's inside of the box. And let's see. Can you hold that for me, DJ One? Yeah. Thank you. I got on press-on nails, so it's a little slow. All right. Thank you. Okay. So here's what we got. We have press-on nails from Nails by Fair. I might need to take this out for you one by one. So I just have a compact mirror. Usually we have different themes for each event. So I usually have a gift from the previous event. Oh, is it okay for me to sit that down? Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate you. So compact mirror. We have some complimentary eye gel from Carlita Cosmetics. This is a small business based out of DFW, Texas. So if you like skincare, that's in there. Oh, yes, I do skincare too. We have mascara coming from Carlita Cosmetics as well. She's one of the sponsors for our event. Here's a flyer if you ever want to collaborate with Carlita, that's in there. You can also use my 10% off coupon code if you decide to come and shop at Sugaring LA. And then you have some press-on nails. These are coming from Nails by Fair. So, yes, so beautiful. They are kind of like Juneteenth inspired, but you can wear them for really any occasion that matches. So those are Nails by Fair. I'm also wearing her nails too. And here is a little heavier. So we got you some cotton moisturizing gloves. We have some cuticle oil. We have nourishing sugar scrub. We also have on the back a hand cream. It's not a lotion, it's more like a oil or a butter. And that's all coming from Nails by Fair. And we also have a dress coming from Anotherness Boutique, which is my boutique. And if the size doesn't work for you, we have another size you can try. This one is a large, but they run small, or extra large, but it runs small. That's why I say large. But if you want to try it on, you can. I have other ones in the back. They have like a cape on the side too. What do you think? You like it? I like it. It matches your hair too. And then we have a couple of eye masks inside of there as well. So these are all the items from the Soft Girl Care package. You also have a toaster to take home with you. Is this toaster back there? Yes. And I'm going to sit this, yes, a toaster. So I just wanted to briefly read through the Nails by Fair from our sponsor. But these are, what includes in this package is cuticle oil, hand balm, sugar scrub, cotton gloves, soft hands, healthy nails, effortless care. And then these have mango butter, shea butter, beeswax, coconut oil, jojoba oil, vitamin E oil. And she also has the coconut oil, jojoba oil, vitamin E oil, sugar scrub. So I do want to say thank you for coming out to meet us today. I appreciate your time and your Sunday. Yes, of course. And I look forward to talking to you more. And I think what I'll do, because I don't know how many, we have so many tickets in there, and I want to make sure everybody leaves home with the gifts. So if you haven't already gotten you a white gift bag, go ahead and take one. And then I'm just going to get everybody's name and do a smaller raffle so that we can find out who those last 3 gifts are going to go to. And I do have a keynote speaker. I'll be interviewing in the back. So anyone that was waiting to interview, you can interview with me, and we will have a keynote speaker, Nicole. I want to briefly just thank every single person that took their Sunday to come out here and connect and have positive and meaningful conversations. And I want to let you know that, we appreciate you for what you do in our community. If you ever have days where you don't feel seen, if you ever have days where you feel alone or by yourself, you always have somebody who's going through the same exact thing, is just too afraid to speak up and say that they're going through it. So I want to encourage you to be that light for other people that are not courageous enough to speak up or don't know how to. And I also want to encourage you to step away from the idea that vulnerability equates to weakness, because what it equates to is someone who is powerful enough to own who they are, the things they need to work on, the things that they are wonderful at, and know that they can be that change for somebody else. So thank you all so much. I appreciate you. And if I could just get thank you. The keynote speaker, Nicole Smith, she is a book publisher. I actually published my first book through AL Publishing and Consulting. And she's all about empowerment and sharing your voice. So I'm extremely excited to have her here today. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. You want to get a photo with me? Okay. Yeah. Do I need to look? I'm like, do we get the box? Yeah, just bring all the gifts, just make it. I gotta get a picture with the winner. I didn't even get a picture with the winner yet. You said what?
You want me to get the toast?
Oh yeah, you're right. We got a lot of gift bags today. This is probably the most gift bags at once. I do need to shout out all of the vendors. Thank you so much for all of the gift bags, because this is the most we've had for a Soft Girl Sunday at one time. Okay. Toaster. All right, let's see. Can we get, I don't know if we can get all of these gifts in one photo, but we're gonna try. Ready? Which one we looking at? We're looking at this one. Oh yeah, we are live.
All right, one more.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah.
Listen, normally I put all the gifts inside of one box, but this toaster was making it extremely difficult for me. Okay. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to take us a couple of trips to the car. Okay, so yes. Here, Chidera, can you please hand me this dress? She's gonna try that on. So here's the other size. We have two sizes. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking, but try to suit you. And we have this one too in the restroom is around there. Yeah. Okay, so she's gonna try on the dress size that works for her, and we're gonna bring on Nicole. So come on up here. I'm gonna briefly introduce Nicole and get back to my interviewing, but I met Nicole through social media is how we originally met. Nicole is amazing, a wonderful, powerful woman, and she drove all the way down here from Louisiana to come and be here with us today. So I want to say thank you for your time and your dedication to our community. And I'm gonna go ahead and let you take it away. Oh, let me go. There you go.
Hello, everyone. Hey, so how y'all doing today?
Good. How are you?
Okay, so first we're gonna go with how many mothers we have. Raise your hand. We got a lot of mothers. How many aunts?
Hello. Hey. Can you walk around? Can you let everybody know? Anyone who wants to interview, I'm ready. I'm sorry. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Can you let everyone know? Just walk around briefly and let them know if they want to be interviewed. I'm ready to take on anymore. You're entrepreneur? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Come on. You don't have to be one. No. It's been a day. Okay, let's do this. So I'm actually live right now. Yeah. Oh no, you can be over here right next to me. Yes. First off, let me fix this height. Hello. Okay, so we got people joining in and out, but they'll be watching the replay too. All right. So let me get comfy. Ooh, fix my dress. And hold on. Okay, we're good. So you want to clip it or you got it? Okay. Let's see. All right, there we go. How you doing?
Good.
Good. I'm glad you came out.
Me too.
I appreciate you for coming out too. How far did you have to drive?
It took me like an hour and a half to get here.
Oh my God. So you don't even have to worry about being late. Don't even worry about it. You came when you could come.
Yes, man. I was like, but I can't miss this. I signed up like 2 weeks ago. I was like, I cannot miss this. I have to come today. If I'm late, I just have to be late. Better late than never.
Exactly.
Better safe than sorry.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna pull up in that late dog. Just go blend in with everybody else.
You did. Your energy too. So thank you so much. You headed out? Okay, thank you so much. I'll invite you back if you ever get a chance to come back out. Okay. You live. What's going on? Oh no, what's going on? Oh, are you ready to? Or if you want to wait and do it next one, okay. Yeah. Yeah. After the call. Sorry, y'all. We in between. Yes, we are ready. Okay, so I was reading the comments. But okay, so tell me about you. First off, where did you find us again?
Social media.
Okay.
On social media. I seen the ad pop up. I said, this would be something that I'm interested in doing. Let me go ahead. So I'm trying to meet new friends. I'm more of an introvert. I'm always working. I'm always being a mom. I'm always furthering my education. So my counselor was like, I think it's good for you to get out and try to meet friends, be around more women, you know, talk more, be outgoing. Because what you went through and what you got to say can save a lot of people. You know, you have a strong testimony. You've been through a lot, and I think, you know, what you've been through deserve to be heard by the world. So that's what I'm doing here today, is just trying to mingle, meet new friends, come up with different, you know, endeavors and just things to do on the weekend, during the week. I'm open, I'm available. So
okay, I keep that in mind, and I do understand what you're saying. I resonate with that, because sometimes you can just get like into your shell. You know, you're always going. Your mind tells you you don't have time to rest.
Yeah.
So, you know, my friends will be like, "You want to go out?" I'm like, "I can't go out. I gotta work." And then sometimes I'm like, "Okay, this is not healthy for me to always be in that mindset. I do have to have a day where I'm just being human."
Yeah.
So I do understand that. But talk to me a little bit about what you feel like sisterhood means. What does that look like to you?
Sisterhood to me is something different. It's new. I don't have a sister. I didn't have an aunt. I don't know. I just had my mom, and like, you know, she stayed busy like me. I was at work. She was always, you know, taking care. You know, her husband home, did what she had to do. So it's something real new to me. I know, like, talking to women and stuff about that situation, what I went through, I know it made me real emotional. So that's what I have learned. I'm real emotional. So I am looking for that support. I know I give it. I'm always the listening ear. I'm always the go-to person. So I'm just looking to a go-to person when I need someone to go to.
Listen, I understand. Like, I'm like, look, I can't always be. I'm tired. I'm tired. I just got tired thinking about how tired I am. I'm like, some days you just tired of being tired. I'm like, I'm always, you know, ready to help somebody else. What about on the days when I need somebody to listen to me? What about on the days when I want someone to not judge me the same way I didn't judge them? I've had to leave friendships because I didn't feel like it was sisterhood, where, you know, this person was able to, you can confide in me, you can tell me everything that you feel, and I can love you regardless and still encourage you. But then when I tell you something, it's used against me. Or now it's like you're treating me differently. So sometimes when you go through that, it makes you think that you can't find people out there who are genuine. And the reality is that they are out there. You just have to look a little harder for the good ones. You know?
And it's like, what kind of friend do I want? So that was the hard part. I don't want to be the friend that, like, I'm already here and I got friends here, and it's like I gotta start what I'm doing to get my friends up here with me. I want to be where I'm at or above me, because I catch on real fast. So it's like, okay, where can I find them?
And it's not your responsibility to pull someone else's. You know what I mean? We're supposed to work together. We're supposed to be winning together. We're supposed to learn together, hold each other accountable. But I can't always be the person that I'm trying to get you. Hey, did you do what you're supposed to do? Did you start that plan? Did you go to the gym? Did you do X, Y? I mean, sometimes you can ask, because that's what we do. But I don't want to feel like if I don't do this for you, you're not going to want it for yourself. I think that's what the word I'm looking for is. You have to want it for yourself too, because I want it for me. Exactly. I can't be wanting it for you more than you want it all the time.
That's true.
We have moments of weakness where it's like we second guess ourselves, and our friends tell us, oh, you know, our friends tell us, oh, well, you know, I'm feeling like this, and you have to tell them, snap out of it. You're amazing. You know, you can do this. But it can't always be that. I can't always be the one making you.
You got to hold accountability. That's why I'm looking for friends to make me accountable as well, because I know there's some things that I want to do. And someone come up and be like, you know, I just need their friend, be like, hold on, remember, you know, last week we was working on this. What happened? Let's get back to where we need to be, you know? So I want the type of friends that can hold me accountable as well. And then also the friends that like for me to hold them accountable too, because I'm one, you know, I'm forward, you know, where is your bond? That's me. Just to keep us on track, you know, because we're not here. It's like I tell my son, you don't graduate high school just to stoop down to a 9th grade level because that's your friend. Either tell them to catch up when you when they graduate, you know, or do something where it can speed you up to get them on the track that you're on, but you never belittle yourself to make friends.
Never. Because it's not worth it, and you have to find that validation in yourself. It has to be, I'm happy enough with myself that if what you're wanting me to do hurts me, I don't need to be doing it. I just have to let it go. I'm not desperate to where I say, well, I know this isn't good for me, but I need your love. I want your support. You're right on track. Like, that's exactly how I feel about that. And I want to ask you if you're okay with sharing a little bit of your story. Like, Are you okay with sharing?
Yes, like I grew up like kindergarten. I was like sexually assaulted. It happened a couple of times. It happened again when I was 8. When I was grown, I had got raped. It was horrible. I've been through like
Sexually
domestic
or
violence.
great, so they don't take us off.
Both.
Yeah, no, I'm saying say that instead of the word, so they don't take us off.
Yeah, I'd rather say sexual assault.
No, because they're gonna take us off the thing.
Yeah,
We're on live.
Yeah.
So no, it's okay to talk about it, but what Facebook will do is if you say the word, they take you off.
Okay.
So you have to use like great, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. I went through homelessness, domestic violence. I still seem to work. My sons was taken from me for no fault of myself. They try to say it's to protect me, but it kind of hurt really bad.
Yeah.
And just working, and they just want to see, I get a lot of questions on, like mamapreneur, like tell me how you went through what you went through and still was able to work, still was able to be a mom, still was able to further your education.
You feel like you can't do it because you have kids now.
Yes, and I used to always think that, like, even when I was pregnant, I used to hide it for so long at work, because like just being around, some family members and ancestors that make like, well, when you're pregnant, you can't get a job. And I used to hide stuff that, jobs embrace. They'd be like, we want you to do that. We're gonna give you time off work, 3 to 4 months, 100% pay. You know what I'm saying? The bond with the stuff that I was hiding. It's like the jobs are there to nurture you in that sense. So that's something I had to learn as well.
And it depends on who's the manager too, because you have some managers who will make you feel like, oh yeah, that's fine, take your time. But then you have other managers who make you feel like you have to choose between your life and the job.
Yeah,
because I had that. I had times when people say, you can't work. I'm like, I worked all week. I'm not available today. Well, I know somebody who can. Okay, call them. Call them.
Yeah, so many jobs out here, and I had to learn it. I'd be like, man, I don't want to, and it was sad. I used to have to be at court and stuff, and I'd be like, I had to choose between court, losing my job, or going to court and not having a job, and I won't get it either way, because they're gonna be like, you're not self-sufficient to take care of yourself. So I used to be put in those type of situations. I had to learn it's more than one job out here.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm overqualified for a job. It's not that I'm not qualified for the job. I had to learn it. Like
same sentiment of, if I have to hurt myself, I don't need this.
Yeah.
And then like, I want to give you your flowers too for just your consistency in showing up despite the things that you have been through, because I think that's terrible that, you had to experience that. But the fact that even after going through that, you didn't allow that to put negative thoughts in your head. Because when you go through things like that are traumatic, you start to ask yourself, what your value is. But to be able to go through that, grow from that to the point where you're saying, I'm still going to show for myself, I'm going to do what I need to do. And then also with the children thing, that's a huge thing. I'm not a mother, but I was raised by a single mother. So I know a lot of the things that she went through, and you have to go through those things. Sometimes you feel alone because your kids, you don't want to bring them into that conversation every time. And it's like, who do I talk to that I can trust about that? So I just want to thank you for even showing up, being here. Your energy, it's clear you're a go-getter, and I appreciate you for being in this space.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm glad I came. I'm glad I was able to meet y'all. I said, I don't even know who to ask for when I go here. I'm just gonna show up and see how it looks. I just know it says South Girl Sunday, and I made it here. I made it to the edge. His name is a legacy. That's my baby, so it's kind of weird, but hey, I'm here to embrace everything. And I was like, what's the door number? And I just walked. I said, okay, this is it. I'm going in. So I'm glad I made it.
So now I'm curious. I want to know, what is your industry that you're in? What do you do?
I do a lot.
Okay.
I'm in fintech, which is like financial and technology.
Okay.
I've been in mortgage banking and finance over the last like 15 years. So now I was in a terrible car accident in December.
Okay.
So I was working like 3 jobs then, and I was on leave from one job. And then the doctors took me on work. So I had to have like 3 or 4 surgeries, which I'm almost to completion, where they couldn't send everything to my attorney, but I told her I'm on car, which is why I'm late to that to catch the bus.
Yeah.
But I did it just to get out. I'm here. I'm glad. I'm a mompreneur, so I'm in school. I'm in business school. I'm going to graduate May 17th with my entrepreneur, and I have so many businesses that's going right now. It's like,
but you're doing what you need to do, which is continue pursuing, even despite what is going on in our lives. You have something that a lot of people, you can't teach them, and that is to block out that noise. Yeah. Sometimes it takes a lot of learning to get to that space where all you're focused on is all the things that are going wrong. But for you to be like, I'm focused on this. Yeah. I'm running my business. Yeah. I want to be around people that hold me accountable. Yeah. I'm showing up, even if it's not the way that I think perfect looks like. You felt like you're running late, but you're right on time.
And I was like, I'm not dressed appropriately. I was like, I'm just gonna go. I don't care.
This is Soft Girl Sunday, and it's not even. It's about us embracing each other as women. And I feel like the fact sometimes that we even have to worry about some of those things is even crazy. You know,
Yeah.
you have to think about, well, what will they think, or how do I look, or did I say too much?
Yeah.
I want a space where you can come and be who you are, and you don't have to worry about the negativity that other people have going on.
Right.
Because that's really what that is. When we go through trauma, whether it be emotional, physical, actual,
maybe
I can take it down. But you know, all of these different pieces of trauma, when we go through that, sometimes you're not around the right people, you'll start to think it's you. When in reality, it's the person that caused the trauma. It's their insecurities. It's their issues that have been projected onto you. You know?
Yes.
So the fact that you're able to quiet that noise and say, this is what I want to do, that's a golden thing. Like, there's people out here who, if you were to look at them, you would think they have everything, but that's the missing piece.
Yeah.
So no matter how much you get, if you don't have that in you already, you're not going to be happy.
Right.
So I love the fact that, you know, you're ready to work. So I'm happy you're here.
I'm
Did you
here
bring
for
business
it.
cards?
I did. I ran out.
Oh,
I
that's
had
okay.
I ran out.
We have you on the event queue, so we're gonna make sure that we send out an email to everybody that came out.
Yeah.
But I do want to ask you, if you could just share what is one piece of advice you would give to a woman, a mother, someone who is feeling alone or going through something similar that you experienced.
I would say sometimes you have to unlearn and relearn. So half of the stuff that we go through is because what we went through as kids. It's not that we went through what we went through as an adult.
Yeah.
It's just, it's in our mind because we've seen our mom go through it. Or, you know, in your case, sisters or grandmothers. So it's in us that it's like that. But when we step out into reality, that's not what it was then. But it's been so many updates to the system and treatments and how to treat one another. And their systems get bullying and help with parents and newborn parents. We just have to step out our shell and go find that help.
Exactly.
So first we got to stop being scared of asking for help. That was my problem. That's why I can only speak of what
you're
I
like
went
the
through.
sixth woman. I think you're the fifth or sixth woman that has come on today to say, I struggle with vulnerability. I struggle with asking for help because it's seen as a sign of weakness. And then I can't speak for all women, but I know for Black women, if you come from a strong Black woman or you saw, we just get up and we just make it happen.
Just right there.
You know, and if they say, oh, I can't help it, okay, don't worry about it. I just do it myself. And we just keep adding on the load. Don't worry about it. I'll do it myself. Don't worry about it. I'll do it myself. Until you get to a place where you have to think, how many times did I tell a person I will do it myself when I could have let them help me?
Yes.
But I didn't want to because I was afraid of them looking at me as weak. And then when I thought about that, I was like, I will never not accept help from a person that I know has my back. If they're asking me for help, help me, please. I just told that to the designer because normally I will be doing the decorating on my team. She was like, oh, I can do this. I was like, please. That's her, Kimberly. But I was so happy that she was able to take this off of my shoulders because there's so much time and work that goes into this. Like, please help me.
Yeah.
But that wasn't me years ago. Years ago, I would never ask. I would never look. I wouldn't even start the conversation. Someone would have to come to me and say, do you need help? Let me help you.
Yeah.
And they don't even have to force me sometimes. And it's an unhealthy thing. But, you know, like you said, when you learn that, you have to unlearn. I need to ask for help. I need to be okay with knowing that someone out there is going to appreciate me. And if they don't, and if they think you're weak for being vulnerable and honest, they're not the person for you. And so I think that's the message that we just all have to remember as women. Yeah. But I didn't get your name.
Shakeithia.
Shakeithia. Nice to meet you.
Katan.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
We jumped straight into the interview.
I came straight into the interview. She was like, I was like, yeah, I know what's going right there.
Listen, but you were ready, so I was ready. I was like, okay, well, let's go. But yeah, we forgot the names. Katan, Shakeithia. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you for joining, and I just appreciate you for even having the courage to share a little bit of your story, because I know someone else out there is going through that. And before I end on my speech today, I do want to say, if you are ever in my community or network, as a woman, I don't ever want you to feel shame for coming to talk or ask for help about something that you feel like you should have together, because we don't have it all together. So don't feel that way. And know that it's okay to ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength and courage. Yes. So, and we got some comments. What we got in the comments? Let's see. Yes. Somebody said, I learned to delegate duties. I also learned accepting help is not a weakness. Very true. Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate it. And thank you everyone so much for watching. I gotta go now because I gotta be present in the event, but I will have some behind the scenes for everybody. I love and appreciate you all. Check us out at bossbayblog.com. Bye. Go ahead.